Hey all, welcome to part 11 of HuWn Wanderer of Rue. I'm Ultraviolent 4, and this should be our last episode of this character. Kind of sad. We're on Zot 2, we're on our way down to get the orb. Before we start though, I want to show you something. If you recall a couple of episodes ago, we were worrying about, we could even show it. Will this let us come out of depths? I don't know. There's a stair somewhere. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There's a stair somewhere where it had a trapdoor on it, but because we didn't have digging, because of giving up evocations, I was wondering about what you would do to avoid that trapdoor. And this comes courtesy of a noob in disguise. That one. Check that out. Look at that. Not the most viral images. That's not what I'm talking about. Those are some excellent memes, I'm sure. But look at this. Look at this. That is amazing. So you blink past. Well, you need to put Spire down first. You then blink past and then you step on it, and Spire prevents the trap from coming down. So we're going to need to issue an addendum. If you pre-ordered the Lightning Spire book, I think the release will have to be delayed a little bit because I've got to put an addendum in, and it is this one. That is brilliant, so thank you, noob in disguise. Is there anything the spell can't do? Anything at all? Alright, so I've noticed that we don't have our deflect missiles active, which is a mistake. So this is a trick that devs don't want you to know. And please don't tell them I'm doing this, because this is what got repel missiles removed from the game. Okay, and that is, we're going to cast deflect missiles. Also, let's just get rid of this cloak collection that we've got, because we quite like our elect cloak. Okay, so we're going to be casting deflect missiles with 0 points of air magic and 3 points of charms. I think it's probably optimal to go to out of Zot to do this, because if while we get naked we get back spawned, we'd rather not be in Zot, because we can't control blink properly or properly teleport away, etc. So we're going to take our clothes off, we're going to wield our Staff of Wizardry, and that gives us a 56% chance on deflect missiles, so we're just going to cast that until we get it. We hear a horrible gurgling sound. That says maybe we should put our clothes back on, just in case those ugly things appear. There they are. Alright, and we want to rest off the contamination while we continue this not in any way degenerate gameplay. Yeah, let's go. Failed. Rest off the contam. Good. Alright, we got it. So that's going to be our plan every time our deflect missiles gets lost. Alright, so let's see. As far as our skill training goes, we're basically just doing defensive skills to try to finish off the game. Our kill potential is already insanely high. It's probably already over the top. So I got a question about whether it's worth learning what's that? Shadow creatures. And kind of. Well, we couldn't anymore because we have no spell levels left. Speaking of which, let's drop this Book of Fire. But the answer I gave is that you only need one form of offense to win the game. So in this game, we probably actually are strong enough to win the game just using our Ladger and Spectral Weapon. And then we've trained something extra, even in addition to that, in the form of some conjurations. So we've got Bolt of Fire, Orb of Destruction, and then a Spellforge Servitor that also uses those conjurations. So it's really unnecessary to then get a third means of killing stuff. Alright, I'm going to X this out. I don't want to go anywhere into this vault until the end. We'll do it as a closer. Oh, keep doing small ones. There we go. So we'll do the outside of the level first, and then try to deal with whatever the hell is in there. Hopefully nothing too scary. Alright, we just got... Okay, it missed us. If the purple ones hit you with their dispelling energy, it will take off your deflector missiles. Did that one hit us? I don't know. I think we're doing it right. No, it's just missing us. Okay. Anyway, all these draconians firing their breath at us. Our deflector missiles helps us, and I would really like it if the Spellforge servitor actually did something useful. There we go. Thank you. There's a gold dragon scales, which is nice but way too heavy. Okay, our deflector missiles is gone, so this is maybe gonna get a little bit tedious, but we're being hypothetically optimal players. Cool, we got it in one that time. Alright, let's continue on. Zot 2. That's a cursed toe. You can shoot those and kill those quite effectively with, what's that thing called? Orb of Destruction. But when you have a whole bunch of things in the way, no good. So what we're going to do here, because blinks are uncontrolled in Zot, I'm going to use Power Leap to get back. You know what that reminds me of? Please select an ability. I suggest Feather Touch. You have selected Power Leap. It's one of the best Simpsons episodes ever. Would you like to use another ability? You have selected No. Okay, that was really bad. By not going up immediately, I let the tentacle monstrosity get on top of us, which meant we then got constricted as we tried to go upstairs. So the cursed toe caught us and we ate a torment. That's really poor play. I'm going to blink in the uncontrolled sense to get away from this monstrosity. Let's make a servitor. I think the servitor's, no, not quite strong enough, but you can chuck an orb of destruction in. Alright. Let's regen before we go down, and then let's shoot this guy with a bunch of orbs. And that should do it. I think we got him. Yeah, okay, good. Alright. There's not much point using a spectral weapon against a ghost moth because spectral weapon doesn't see invis. Here's another cursed toe. So we go again. I should have regen first, that was a mistake. We're hitting the wall. This is kind of like one of those awkward places where it's right next to us. Why don't we just... we could hit it with an iron shot, we could hit it with our weapon. Also, now that it's come right on top of us, we could cast Summon Mana Viper. If we XV the Cursed Toe, these abilities, they're not blocked by silence, so you can't silence him to stop the torment. But you see here, it is affected by anti-magic. And that's how most magical abilities on things like even Panlords or Hell-Lords or Demons that are intrinsic magic abilities, they can't be silenced, but they still can be anti-magicked. So I think let's make a Mana Viper, and then let's... Okay, never mind. The Mana Viper didn't get to do anything. That's okay. Look at all this food we have. We got 25 bread, and there's even more food in the game. This is why you really don't need to worry about food in the vast majority of cases. Let's look at our spells. Orb of Destruction, Spellforge, they both cause a lot of hunger, but yeah, in the vast majority of games, food will just never be an issue. Alright, this is getting a bit sketchy. Just spam a couple of dudes to help us. Alright. I think we're probably good here. We could bolt of fire down the line. I don't remember what bolt of fire is. Let's see. We can only hit 2. That's actually not that exciting. What we also could do, if I were really worried about these guys, I'm a little worried, but not extremely. We could quaff an invis potion. Also, of course, we could always at any time, we could apocalypse. Okay, the shifter keeps blinking them on top of us, but I think we're okay. We can also just go back upstairs. That's another way to do it, to deal with the issue. Regen, of course. Alright, there we go. You gotta be kind of wary of the shifters because they can blink you around. Especially in Zot, because that means it can be, well, I mean, that's where you're gonna see them most of the time. But for all you know, you're gonna get blinked into an area that has a cursed toe and an orb of fire and who knows what else. Okay, really want to get the ghost moth on his own before he got a chance to get all these dudes. Okay. That's an annihilator, is it? No, he's a draconian monk. What does a monk even do? I don't know. Seems like maybe he's just a more powerful version. I really wish we could dig kill holes. That would make this so much easier. Okay, the most dangerous one, the knight is not too bad. He can go invis and haste, but the most dangerous one by far is the annihilator. He's got iron shot, crystal spear, lightning bolt, but particularly crystal spear, it's over 100 damage. So you need to be careful. As with anything with crystal spear really, you have to be careful dropping to low HP. So what do we want to do here? I don't really want to throw out an apocalypse, but it's a potential solution to this situation if it starts going poorly. We've just got so many draconians. Is there more invis in the game? There's one that we can buy. Okay. I feel like this might just be worth quaffing an invis potion, and then that should make this a lot safer. Don't like the Moth of Wrath. Even though you're invis and the Moth of Wrath can't see you, he can still berserk everyone. Also, we got hit by the purple one, right? Is that what happened? Because we're visible again. Is that what happened? I don't know. But we lost our invis and our regen, so I'm guessing what happened is we got the purple one hit us with dispelling energy. Even when they can't see you, they can still guess where you are. So being invisible around purple ones does not make you 100% guaranteed safe. Now this situation is really quite bad. All the draconians can see us again, and there's still a Moth of Wrath who can zerk them all. And we're starting to lose HP, so I think we just apocalypse. We apocalypse now. Alright, let's finish off this guy that's paralyzed. I think our servitor can probably clean these up. Not quite. Let's make another though. Here's the annihilator, so we got to make sure we don't drop below 100 HP. Alright, let's get up. We got to go back to Zot 0. Zot 0, or 0 of any branch, takes you to the entrance, because we need our deflector missiles back. Yep, cool. Got to remember to put our armor back on. That would be very embarrassing to run into Zot while you were naked. That'd be a Darwin Award candidate for sure. Oh man, you scare me. There's orbs of destruction. Alright, we got a bunch of dudes running at us. Again, because we can't... Oh, we're also slowed. That's why this is not working so well. I think we're okay just walking. Okay, we got the slows off. Good. Okay. We lost our deflector missiles again. We're gonna do this. I don't care how tedious it gets. We're doing it. Alright, it's harder because we're drained, so it's actually a 93% chance to fail. That explains what's going on here. Also, we're naked. That's okay. Okay, yeah, now I understand. I'm like, but it's only 50%. Why do we keep failing? Why don't we quaff one of our 6 brilliance potions? That takes deflect missiles to 17%. Did we actually fail it? Yeah, we did. Okay, there we go, we got it. Alright, so that's how we deal with the drain. Oh, we also didn't have the Staff of Wizardry on. Alright, that's okay. We did it. Let's wait off our Kintam. Alright, and we need a regen. But yeah, these draconian packs are much more dangerous without digging. That's why when I did the sacrifice, I did say that the thing we will most miss is digging, and it is proving to be true. There's a lot of Moss of Wrath as well. Let's try to hide while we get rid of our slow. Alright, that is, yeah, a serious amount of Moss of Wrath. That's okay. I tried to go up to get out of vision of that one draconian, and it turned out there were more the other way. Fancy that. Dodging to 16, it's good. Our evasion's up to 20, it's pretty nice. I recall when it was only at around 14 or so. Okay. I'm glad we didn't get drained there. RN is the one resistance we don't really have. We don't have corrosion either, but we can we not get it? There is a ring of resist corrosion that we never bought. Alright, well we need to get deflect missiles on again, so let's go buy it. Can we afford it? Just. By 2 gold. Okay, let's go get that. There are, I don't think this is it, but there are some vaults in Zot, like this, that can have all the stairs, that make you fight a bunch of Oclo plants. There's another one that has a bunch of acid blobs. So if that happens, you want to have resist corrosion. Cool. Alright, let's do it again. Yeah, it's 56. Alright, rest off our Kintam again. Nope. I should make a macro for this. Okay, so we're naked again. Okay, let's make a macro on the ray. So it's going to be ZR for repel missiles, but then I need a capital yes to confirm that yes, I do want to cast it, even though it's dangerous. Alright, got it. Back to Zot. Why is there a Quicksilver Dragon in Lair? Oh man, we lost it immediately. That's not an enemy you normally find in Lair. Alright, let's go again. Actually, we can be even more efficient. How about... oh no, that won't work. I was going to say we make a macro that takes off our clothes. We can do that. Okay, so we can make one macro that does... first thing it's going to do is take off our armor. Then it's going to wield the wizardry staff. Then it's going to cast deflect missiles. And then confirm yes. This macro is the worthy, something like that. Alright, let's go again. So I think even if we are already naked and holding the staff, I think this will still work. You don't know that spell. Uh-oh, what do we do? Where's our macro? because we did a capital R. Alright, never mind. So it's got to be THWWZR. Yes. Let's try again. Sweet. Okay, it works. And we could be even more efficient. Alright, let's go. So it's now the quest to get the most efficient deflect missiles and macro. So we're going to do, because we're going to assume that when we want to cast it, we're already in Zot. So we're going to redefine it to first go to Zot 0, which will be the entrance of Zot. Then we take off our armor, we wield wizardry, we cast deflect missiles, and we confirm yes. Okay. Well, in this case, let's put our armor on, because the first thing we're going to do is travel to Zot. Alright, let's try it. What level of Zot? I thought I did that already. Go Zot 0. Oh, I need an enter. Okay. Yep. Is that true? Go Zot 0. Yes, I need the enter. Okay. Never mind. Temp 3. This is riveting television, I'm sure. G Z0. Dot is for enter, so that's to confirm. Then take off armor, wield wizardry, cast deflect missiles, confirm yes. Okay. I mean, this is kind of, still doesn't work. Go Zot 0, enter. Huh. Okay, well this is meant to be a lesson in making macros. Go Zot 0, enter. Go Zot 0, enter. That should work. I don't know why that doesn't work. Oh well, okay, never mind. Apparently that doesn't work. I feel like it should, but we're just gonna make it, so take off armor, wield wizardry, cast and confirm yes. Okay, good. Okay, so we have to manually go to Zot. I mean, the time that we saved in messing around with that macro, I'm gonna say, will definitely not be made up. But, oh well, we tried our best. Keep picking up cloaks. Alright, it ran out, so let's do it. We've got to move to Zot manually. But then, our macro will cast it. Rest of Contam. Fighting things naked. This is why I didn't want to do it in Zot, by the way. You're seeing why. Okay, good. Alright. Round about 8. It is the problem with our low spell power on deflect missiles is that it breaks pretty easily. So that's kind of why it's happening, that we have to keep reapplying it. But still, hypothetically optimal behavior. We may as well get our free deflector missiles. Like that one. You deflect the bolt of dispelling energy. How amazing. I'm actually surprised that hit. How many did we deflect there? One missed, one we redeflected. Okay, we only did one. But still, that value. It only cost us some of our sanity and some of our time. Definitely worth, I would say. This looks like a good opportunity to be bolt of firing them all down the line. Okay, I don't want to do any more than that because I want to be holding at least 8 mana at any given time so that if necessary we can apocalypse. Okay, do want to cast a regen though. This is going really badly. What is wrecking us so much? The acid, I guess. We're corrode minus 12. That actually makes a lot of sense. How are we going for cancellation? A cool trick about cancellation with corrosion is that you can get rid of it. So I think we cancel out of that. Okay. we make a servitor, and we let our servitor try to deal with this. We can cast spells, although I don't want to because I don't want to drop from Apocalypse mana. Let's regen though. You can cast spells like that will hurt your servitor, and it won't care. It won't turn hostile like most other allies will if you hurt them. Really want this shifter to go down. Alright, once that happens I feel pretty good about this. Do I? What if we draw out power and we heal? Okay, yeah, I feel better at this now. Alright, let's use our last invis, I guess. Alright. Recast our regen. I think we're okay. As long as no orb of fire or something like that turns up. Famous last words probably. I can't see invis. Okay, well, we can make some mana vipers to try. They can't get around this servitor though. Back in view, but yeah, I think our mana vipers just win. Not quite. Okay, that got sketchy. We're gonna need to go back to Zot and do our deflecting missiles again. Basically, every fight we do, we got it. Every fight we do, I suspect we're gonna run out of it. I think the main issue there was just that I did not respect how corroded we were. So we're on -12 corrosion, and then, well, I didn't even notice. You probably did. You're probably internally screaming. That's a bunch of dangerous enemies. Mostly I'm concerned about the Ancient Lich. These guys don't worry me because the Moss of Wrath can't berserk Death Cobs, so that's fine. I just don't want to fight an Ancient Lich at the same time. This is also a really awkward room to try to use Orbs of Destruction in, because trying to thread them through these hallways, you're probably going to end up just hitting the walls. Okay, so you see the danger of casting spells like that. When we miscast that one, we actually got paralyzed. We still have 19 AC, so the fact that we're naked isn't horrible. I mean, did I just say that? Turns out it's horrible. I made a mistake. I've decided this strategy is not working. Alright, what should we do? We can just blink away. Our scrolls of blinking don't have much value in Zot, so we may as well be using them out here. We have the blink spell. Okay, never mind. Change my mind. This is the best strategy. Back on with Zot. This is we're going for the full episode. Maybe we might clear Zot 2. Maybe. What's also really awkward about this corridor is we can't easily use summons to help us, so it's very difficult to get a Mana Viper on top of this guy. But you know what? The Mana Viper might actually just 1v1 the Lich. It's kind of surprising, but they do really destroy these guys, because without their mana, or without their ability to cast magic, they don't do a lot. Okay, this is not good. Alright. I think we killed him. Yep. Okay. We got there. This is a really awkward hallway Don't like it at all. Alright, here we go. Here comes the blast again. Yep. Alright, I don't care, we're doing it. Good. And I hope that we've done most of it now, because we've seen the inside a couple of times. Have we? Maybe not. Okay. There's still scary stuff in here. Storm dragons bother me because we're gonna get double zapped here, and there's not. Never mind. We could also just kill him with bolts of fire before he actually gets to us. That works too. Alright. Just an electric golem. We've got our elect, which is good, and we also can make mana vipers. It's the same thing. So these guys' anti-magic bite will stop them from casting lightning bolts. Basically, some mana vipers are really, really strong in Zot. No, it went. Let's just do it here. Okay, never mind. Should not have done it here. Okay, well we feel safe from missiles, so we didn't get punished there, but I don't know that that's a good plan to do that in Zot. Alright, so we finally cleared this Zot 2. Let's regen before we go down. We've got enough magic mapping for every floor, and I also noticed we've got an enchant armor, which we may as well just put on our gloves of strength. Sweet. So this looks like a fairly ordinary floor. I don't see no vaults that pop out at me, so I think we can just clear this. Fighting to 23. We've made it to 221 HP, which is pretty, I don't want to say impressive, but it's a pretty decent amount. Let's get a servitor to help us. Maybe I should just learn some deflect missiles, as in should train a bit for the spells. No. The reason I'm not going up immediately to recast it is because I figure while I've got a little army of animated skeletons, I may as well make use of them. Okay, we're quite hurt now, and we're actually really drained. We're red drained from these guys, so I actually don't like our odds of casting deflector missiles now, even if we wanted to. So maybe that was further proof that we should have, because we might have deflected all of those draining bolts. Oh, here we go again. Don't drain me, bro. No corpses. Alright, we're still a little drained, not red. Okay, we got trampled. Man, our servitor owns. Ooh, a book of debilitation. We still have not seen Lee's, right? Rapid. Nope. A helmet. We have a +2 helmet, +2 helmet of int. Yeah. I couldn't see that being topped. Alright, so that's Zot 3 done. That was a lot easier than Zot 2. We're gonna go cast our deflect missiles again. Not degenerate, I promise. Okay, on to Zot 4. Okay, notice immediately that there's a shifter there. So, I don't like this stair. We're gonna pick a new one. We don't want to be blinked around on a completely unknown floor. Let's magic map. Okay. So this is another floor where all three of our downstairs are in here. So I'm going to exit off, so I don't want to go in there until the end. This is kind of unfortunate. Let's get some of the mana vipers to take out this golem. So you see, of course, that there's a hatch. So if you were insane, you could take a hatch, but I promise you, you do not ever want to take a hatch, well, anywhere in Zot, but especially onto Zot 5. Let's just get rid of that guy before he can train us. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think this vault always has an Orb of Fire in it. I don't know. You should sit down one day and just memorize all the vaults. That actually sounds horrible. Apparently I don't care about winning. Go to all this effort to cast deflect missiles, but then won't go to the effort to memorize every vault. What is wrong with me? It's probably why we died at a 9 streak, to be honest. Because if I had memorized that entrance vault at the beginning of the HuWn Wanderer game that died, I probably would have known that there was a natural choke point there. Oh well, this is what you get. It's also like, if we died to traps, it'd probably be our own fault because we're not bothering to mark our tiles. Oh man, our deflect missiles did not last long. Oh well. We're doing it. We've committed to being an optimal player. At this point. Whoa, we got coroned. There we go. Was not difficult at all. Alright, we got more draconian packs. Again, I want to lure them back because they're just so much scarier. Hey, we lost our deflecting missiles immediately. They're just so much scarier when you can't kill haul. Let's do it here. If anything comes, we can just go upstairs. This is such a bad idea. We did it anyway. Alright, Draconians. Let's go. Need to get out of the way of our Spellforge servitor so he doesn't just decide to over destruction us. I love when he explodes enemies though. Oh, we got zerked. That's okay. No, we want to be on the stair. Good. They're going to remove deflect missiles. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this game alone will get deflect missiles removed. But only if you snitch on me. Don't snitch. You hurt all of us. And you know what will happen? If they shut me down, I won't be able to show you any more of these tricks that the devs don't want you to know. Yeah, I think we're just about ready to head into this vault now. Oh, we're still going. Okay, we've got a couple of dragon skeletons with us. I think I'd rather go in while we've got that. So there are a few little bits of the floor we haven't checked, there and over here. But while we've got the dragons, I think I'd like to check out this vault. And we're hoping no orbs of fire. Also, the dragons are really slow. I didn't consider that. Alright, well maybe the dragon skeletons can take down these guys. You know what they actually are? I should stand back so we don't get shot. They're actually winning. That's quite amazing. Well done, guys. Alright, well this time we don't have any allies, so we're gonna check out the rest of the floor first. Get our mana vipers. I want to check this hatch out. Could be on our optimal path out. Oh, there's another hatch. Hey, we almost weren't an optimal player. We don't care about hatches down, because if you're taking hatches down on your Oberon, you're doing something wrong. Or something, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't understand what the Oberon is supposed to be. As in, you're meant to be going up and out of the dungeon. But anyway, yeah, no need to check the hatches out. Orb of fire? Nope. Oh, there it goes. We lost our deflector missiles. Alright, let's go. Nope. Nope. We may as well have a go at it. Nope. Okay, we go up. Nope. This is very statistically unlikely. Okay, we should go to this upstairs while we do this, because if something new comes on this floor, there we go. It's about 7th time lucky, maybe. Oh man, if after that he had just then nailed me again, I don't know, I would have been very sad. Okay, I want to back up to rest, because if there is an orb of fire in there, I do... oh, Azerked. I do not want to have no mana. We're slowed, but that's okay. Just a couple of Draconians is fine. Ghost Moth again. I don't know why I Spectral Weaponed. They can't see invis, so that doesn't help do anything at all. First unlucky. Maybe, okay, no Orb of Fire. Staff of Power gives us extra MR. Not MR, extra magic points, but we're not really in need of that. Let's regen before we go down, and here we go. Magic map, Zot 5. I think we've got 38 of our 52 item slots, so we're not in a hurry, but we could drop our magic mapping. There's not much point for it now. And we X out the entrance to the lung here, because we want to do that last. Let's get going. Failed Spectral Weapon, that seems unlikely. What are the odds of that? 2%. Guess that's not too amazing. Let's get... oh, we already ran out of mana so quickly. I wanted to get a Spell Forged out before we lost all our mana to the Ghost Moth, but it was just too quick. It was a Usain Bolt of mana draining. Alright, it didn't... well, that's okay if we walk in there, I guess. We definitely don't want to be fighting 3 of those guys at a time. No, kind of can, we're pretty strong. Also, it helps when Rue just paralyzes them. Okay. And how are we going? For RF, we only have 1 point. Do we have RF somewhere? A ring that we could maybe get another point if we need it? I think that's probably worth it. Having 2 points of RF will help us with Orbs of Fire. And as I just made the case, we're not really hurting for item slots. So we may as well pick up that extra Ring of Fire. And if it turns out that we actually can just use Orb of Destruction to blow up Orbs of Fire and it's fine, then no problem. We're happy. But if it turns out that it's really bad and we really, really need more RF, it would be good to have it. Look at that. The hatch was on the optimal path up. Huh. All that time we spent checking hatches is going to pay off. Okay. Of course, we can always quaff resistance to get even more RF if we really need it, but this protection from firing lets us have 3 points of RF if we have to have it. Okay, good. Alright, back to Zot. I'm surprised our deflect missiles is actually up. Lol. back to Zot 5. I'm pleasantly surprised we didn't get too drained by that guy. Okay. Rip, deflect missiles. This guy is way too tricky. He's blinking everywhere so that the mana vipers can't get on him. I want to get back upstairs. Okay, too late. Well, the plan was to get away before the Moth of Wrath could zerk that guy. No, what am I doing? There we go. Regen. We'll just take him up, we'll see. Often they blink away from you, so they're hard to pull upstairs. But if you really just want to avoid electric golems, you can pull them upstairs. Wait for them to blink away, and then you just park them on that floor. Maybe not that recommended if it's going to be on your path out, because if you're afraid of electric golems, just normally, you're certainly going to be afraid of them on your orb run. I'm going to go Shift X, Control F to forget the floor, and we're just going to do one quick search outside like this, so we can find any ancient liches or anything like that are sitting around. Who probably got teleported by teleport traps or electric golems. You want to find these guys and try to get rid of them before you head into the orb chamber. Cursed Toes, that's an enemy that you especially don't want anywhere. Okay. So there are a lot of high level things that are being thrown around the floor, it looks like, which indicates to me that there are probably permanent teleport traps around. I mean, that's the case in most sorts, but which is why I always do this checking behavior. It's another sort of optimal thing that's a bit annoying and a bit tedious, but with the way Zot works with permanent teleport traps, that's what you got to do if you want to maximize your winning chances. Alright, so we're going to head in now. Another Ancient Lich. Let's see if we can just blow him up with Orb of Destruction. No, we can't. And we're sort of trapped in here. We are and we aren't. Don't want to use a random blink because we might end up going down and we don't know what else is in there. But we can use our Power Leap, which is effectively a controlled blink, to blink around. So I think we may as well just try a couple of bolts of fire. How much mana do we need? 5 mana, so we can go a couple more. Okay, it's just not working. Let's Power Leap out. Alright, good. Regen first. And if we can... Well, the dream was to stair pull up one at a time. Alright, there we go. Let's get a couple of these dudes. And probably a servitor. That will help too. We want to focus the Ancient Lich. This is really scary. Well, okay, it's not. So we can XV the Ancient Lich. We can find out his spell books. But if the Ancient Lich had Crystal Spear, that does 144 max damage. So if we drop to 124 hit points like this, without knowing what the Lich had, also let's not die to our own Orb of Destruction there. So yeah, if you ever drop below 144 hit points against an Ancient Lich and you don't know if he has Crystal Spear, you are asking to die. Alright, let's not get slowed while there's an Ancient Lich around. Again, regen. It's kind of... This corridor is also kind of awkward because we can't thread Orbs of Destruction through here, they just hit the walls. And then it's kind of awkward there because in the hallway like that, in this point here, it's kind of hard to get the Mana Vipers on him. Alright, we pick a side. We hope it's not a double Zot trap one. Okay, that's terrifying. Anytime you have a Moth of Wrath and an orb guardian on your screen at the same time, sound the alarm. Not the alarm trap, that will make the situation worse. But I just mean panic. Scrolls of Fear are pretty good because Moss of Wrath have low MR, so you can usually scare them away. Okay, so no trap on this side, that's very good news. Oh, I thought he'd seen us. Yeah, Orb of Destruction. Also awkward in there. Like hard to thread it through. There's an Orb of Fire. Okay, so we do our Orb of Fire test run. Let's put on this ring of protection from fire instead of +4 protection. We can throw some, by some I mean one, Orb of Destruction at it. And then I think we summon a Servitor. We quaff a Potion of Might. And we start going to town. Also, I wish our Servitor, would actually help. There you go. Thank you. The Servitor actually was the one who did it. Okay. We've got this mutation that makes us resistant to further mutations. So that means we're not going to get so punished by its mutation abilities. The stuff that these ancient liches are spawning behind us is making me really nervous. So I'm going to Shift X, Control F to forget the floor again, and just do another sweep. Yeah. This seems like this floor has a lot of ancient liches and then a bunch of teleport traps. Because there are ancient liches everywhere. Okay. Make a Mana Viper. They can see invis, so they can help me out against that guy. And that's kind of what I've been worrying about. As in that we would meet an Orb of Fire after fighting one of those Mana Vipers and having no mana left. Fortunately, although really painfully because our dudes just completely got in the way. But Orbs of Fire can't open doors. So if we just shut the door like that, we can get all our stuff back. Problem is that we either have the option of opening the door here or the Zot Trap. So I'm going to cast my random blinks and we got around it. Okay. Because we'd rather start fighting it from range so we can get... Actually, no, we miscast it. Let's do a regen and get our Servitor. We did it again? What is wrong with our Servitor? Okay. Well, I wanted to fight the Servitor before the Orb of Fire actually turned up. But we failed it 3 times in a row. Turns out we can just kill it with Orbs of Destruction. So that's nice. Here's another one. You feel odd for a moment. So that means our mutation resistance helped us. Okay, let's quaff our Might Potion. Go Servitor. Go. Good, got him. We have not been mutated even once. Pleasantly surprised. I remember when protection from mutation was actually a thing. Alright, so back in this side. Why don't we just make a Servitor? Okay. Orb of Fire again. I was thinking about how we didn't have to fight very many Orbs of Fire, but here they are. Had it 3 or 4 now? 3 maybe? But yeah, they haven't been a big deal. Orb of Destruction is a really, really good spell. If you can learn it, you can kill pretty much anything in the game with it. I guess we'll make some friends. Get a bit of a team effort going here. Why are we losing to this one Orb Guardian? We just fought how many Orb Guardians and had no problems, and then that one guy just went nuts. It's like the final boss Orb Guardian. Oh, let's not walk into that. Get our regen up. Alright, our deflect missiles has been up for ages. How? I don't know, but it's true. I'm trying to lure these guys out one at a time because I don't want to fight whole packs of them. 2 is okay. Okay. And I would like to fully clear, so we could grab the orb here and then run, only having done half the floor, but I prefer to clear the whole thing. I feel like it's most of the time safer because well, you get to see it, but it means you get to teleport and then grab the orb, which means you oftentimes just get to skip this whole part of the lung. And I don't know, I feel like the most dangerous orb runs are quite often when you get a panlord or some sort of fiend that spawn in this lung bit and you can't easily get out. Dodging to 19. Okay. I feel like we should probably just go back to this ring of +4 protection over the protection from fire ring. The orbs of fire haven't been that tricky. And also we can always just put it back on if we see one. Like this. I think we're okay though. We've already got the servitor out. Yeah, look at that. When we combine our orb of destruction forces, those dudes get pretty nailed. Look at this value here. This fireball value. Please don't hit me with those. I liked when we combine our forces against the orb of fire, but I don't like when you combine your forces at me. So we're going to go Shift X, Control F, and we're just going to do one last sweep of the floor, just to make sure we mop up any of these dudes so that our orb run will be as simple and straightforward as possible. Like this. Okay. This is a bit scary. Well, this is the sort of thing I was worried about. Thankfully, Servitor's pretty strong. Can Orb of Destruction him? Okay, good. We'll go Servitor again. Alright. Got him. I think we are good to go. Nope, we got another Draconian pack. Alright, we're good to go. So let's head to our orb. Let's eat a bit. Some of this fruit. Let's get our deflector missiles up for our orb run. Alright, check out MR. So when we have the Ladger Tang out, we've got 3 points. I feel like one... Oh, I don't even have it. Okay, well I was going to say one particular danger on the orb run is meeting a panlord that has paralysis and getting paralyzed. No, I think we're okay. If I had this protection from Magic Ring though, and I weren't being lazy, I mean that's such a funny thing to say after all this hypothetically optimal play we engaged in, and then we're like, too lazy to go grab this Ring of Protection from Magic. But, yeah, we'll be okay. Normally, you'd also recharge your wands at this point, but we can't use any. Alright, so we're good to go. We've got to keep the Ladger Tang on. Wait, I dropped it? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we get to teleport first. So we read a teleport. Because it's delayed about 10 turns or so, with the orb status, I'm going to wait 8 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick it up. Okay, our teleport brought us here, which is not an amazing one, but we can go again. 9, 10. Okay, and we're out. So like that, we got to skip. That's the bonus you get from clearing. You get to skip most of Zot 5, which is tends to be some of the most dangerous part of the Oberon. So now we're just going to go GD0. An executioner. I'm not too afraid of that. Yeah, okay. Proves to be the case that it wasn't very scary. And we're just going to run from everything we see. We're already out of Zot. That's pretty good so far. Yes, Hatch. Here we go. Hatch gameplay. Here's a Panlord. He is Ginard Yatui. Because we've only moved one space off this stair, I also really like that tile. I don't know that I've ever seen that one, but that's a really cool Panlord tile. I really like that. Because we're only one space off the stair, I think a good play here is to just go down the stair. We'll X that out and we'll pick a new upstair where we hopefully can then avoid him. Here's another one. Moiti. So where are the stairs we're trying to get to? They are over on this side. If we XV him, we can see how fast he is. Very fast. Okay, so no good. Let's read a teleport then. And I feel like we should just quaff a haste. We've got 9, and at this point, what are we using them for, if not Panlords? Okay, well he's not tormenting us or anything like that. We can blink to get away from him. Where's this teleport? There's a fiend. If we just net him, he's likely to not torment us while we wait for the... finally for it to kick in. Okay, we're still hasted. Let's pick a new stair up. Okay, we should be casting regen all the time as well to get our HP back. Oh right, it's in the disconnected bit. Oh man, that's actually our only stair that we can go up, isn't it? Is that true? No, that we can go up the other stair. Okay, this one. That's pretty funny though. Yeah, okay, cast our regen, and we'll get up this stair. Hopefully we don't see that Panlord with the really cool tile. Okay, here's another fiend. Let's net him. Okay, we want to quaff haste. And then what do? So the problem with having no wands of digging, it's really bad for the Oberon as well, because you can't dig past. So we kind of want to get away from this fiend as well. How are we going to do that? The only way is if I run up and loop around, we're likely to meet this Panlord again. I think that's still probably the play. Okay, just take this slowly so we don't meet that Panlord and accidentally die without realizing it. Let's make a servitor preemptively to just try to distract things. I'm trying to head down because the Panlord was kind of over here. Alright, let's just quaff haste, we'll just keep doing it. Okay, I don't care about these fire enemies. It's only really the Panlord and the Fiend. Alright, I think we did it. So that was a very roundabout way, but we did manage to avoid the Panlord there, and the Fiends. Nets, of course, super OP. It's another thing, don't snitch on me. Alright, and we are out of depths. Haha, we're out of our depth, not really. GD0. We have to fight our way through this guy because we can't dig around him. That one we can ignore though. Okay, another Panlord. We're gonna XV him. He's fast, so probably we can just loop around him. Although there's a hatch up there. So let's quaff haste. What I can also do, if I were really afraid of him, like I really just wanted to get him out of sight, we could use our power leap. Because it's kind of like a controlled blink, to blink down. But I think we're probably okay. He's summoning demons, but they're not the scary variety. Back up this hatch. Is it too early to say congratulations? Yes, because you might jinx it. Okay, GD0, let's go. died on all runs before. I'd say most people have. It's not over until it's over. D8. Getting there. Hatch gameplay. Okay, we may as well kill that guy. They're kind of annoying. They go fast and slow, but yeah. Okay. He is not fast. Oh, he is fast. Okay. Let's quaff haste and take it slow. He's an Orb of Destruction Panlord. And also Summon Butterfly as Panlord. Summon Butterfly Panlords are the best because they block their own path with them. Alright, let's just get rid of this guy. Cast our region. Hey, we made it, D1. Okay, now you can say congrats. Alright, so there we go. We escaped. That was the HuWn, the man with a six-pack. Oh yeah! Of Ru, making it out. No, we don't need to save our macros. We don't need to have that deflect missiles macro saved. Alright, so that was a bit of fun. I quite enjoy Human Wanderer. Certainly a lot more than I enjoy Demigod Wanderer. I don't like demigods in general much actually, because, I don't know, not having a god is just not as fun. But anyway, we made it out. I think for the next one, there are a couple of potential characters that I'm thinking of playing. It's probably one of about 3. I'm pretty sure that because we're not streaking anymore, well, I mean, we just won a game, so we're on a 1 streak, if you can call that a streak. But I'm thinking that might be a good time to do a 15 rune caster game. So yeah, a couple of options. Not sure exactly which one I might do yet. Although by the time you see this video, I should have decided. But yeah, if you'd like to see a 15 rune caster, tune in next time. I'm Ultraviolent4. Hope you had fun here. See you later.